In Judaism, our days begin at sundown. As today is Shabbat and Jewish weddings occur after the Sabbath has passed, we'll observe a brief but moving Jewish ritual called Havdalah, from the Hebrew word lehavdil, to separate, where we mark the moment in time as we move from Sabbath into the regular week, from holy into mundane, but in this case, from holy into another sort of holy occasion. So, to lead us in Havdalah will be Tori Green, rabbinical student and bridesmaid of the couple. The ceremony includes, one moment, a special Havdalah candle woven together just like our wonderful couple, spices, as well as Sabbath wine. We will begin momentarily. Sorry.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meori hagafen borei peri hagafen Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim borei minei besamim yain ai na 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 yain ai na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na na ya na ya na 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 ya na na Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei
Now, having moved into this new week and this special moment, we continue with the traditional encircling. Traditionally, the bride circles the groom 7 times, but Stacy and Jake individually will circle one another each 3 times, with one circle together equaling a total of 7, marking the creation of a new household where each partner supports the other in all that they do.
Go around you.
Yeah. Jake, I got it.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, Stacy, you got one more.
One more?
One more. Oh. They really are one.
Oh, keep it together.
Stacy and Jake, we're all so happy to be here, rejoicing and honoring you on your most special of occasions. Bruchim habayim b'shem Adonai. Blessed be you who've come here in the name of God. Yivdu et Adonai b'simcha, bo lefanav bir nana. Serve the Lord in joy, come before the Lord in song. This evening, you stand under the traditional Jewish wedding structure, a chuppah, representing security and protection through God, but also its sides open, symbolizing the unlimited paths in front of you and a bright future. We mark this special moment in time with a Jewish prayer specifically arranged to mark unique, beautiful, and holy moments, the Shehechianu. Perform the blessing in Hebrew, followed by its English. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We praise you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this joyous moment. Amen. They say that on our wedding days, that all past generations join us in spirit. We now take a moment to acknowledge those no longer with us in present, but eternally with us in heart and mind. We especially call to mind the memories of Stanley Katz, Lillian Katz, Jeanette Wannerman, Alex Wannerman, Daniel Rubenstein, Belle Vitrovsky, Irving Vitrovsky, Francis Rutstein, Oscar Whitey Rutstein, and Barry Fask. And just as special, today Jake wears the talit of his grandfather Irving, also having been worn by his father Jan. And Stacy's talit, which we will use towards the end of the ceremony, is equally as special and beautiful, with the names of all of her grandparents woven into it as well. We take a moment of silence with all of these individuals in our heart and mind. Marriage is an extraordinary event, and the two of you have shown us a relationship tested by time and all the adventures that life throws our way. And yet, excitedly, marriage adds a whole new dimension to life together. Today, you start a new life together. We honor that love through erusin, or betrothal blessings in Judaism, first making a blessing over wine before making a blessing on marriage in the chuppah itself. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Amen. Blessed are you, Lord our God, sovereign of the universe, who brings fruit from the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al ha'arayot ve'asar lanu et ha'erusin ve'hetir lanu et ha'nesu'in al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Blessed are you, Lord our God, sovereign of the universe, who sanctified us by your commandments and commanded us concerning relationships. Blessed are you, Adonai, who sanctifies your children by the holy covenant of marriage, the sacred rite of marriage under the chuppah. Amen. Now, with their formal wedding agreement named, we move to the exchanging of rings. I'd like to welcome up Jake's best man, Dylan Storr, to present us with the rings. Thank you, Dylan. These rings, in their unbroken wholeness, are tokens of your union. Stacy and Jake, you've pledged to share the responsibility for making this union one of equality, one of understanding and strength, and you're now making this promise sacred. Jake, as you place this ring upon Stacy's finger, please speak to her these words. Hareat
Hareat
Mekudeshet li
Mekudeshet li
B'taba'at zo
B'taba'at so
Kedat
Kadat
Moshe v'Yisrael.
Moshe ve'Yisrael.
By this ring,
By this ring,
you are consecrated to me
you were consecrated to me
as my wife,
as my wife,
in accordance with the laws
in accordance with the laws
of Moses and the people Israel.
of Moses and the people Israel.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
Stacy, as you place this ring upon Jake's finger, please speak to him these words. Ani lidodi
Ani Lododi
vidodi li.
Vidodi Li.
I am my beloved's,
I am my beloved's,
and my beloved is mine.
and my beloved is mine.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
With the couple's love formally recognized, we take a moment to read from their Ketubah, or Jewish marriage contract, where they formally name their commitment in love to one another. And as you can see, and you'll have moments later on in the evening to look closer, they picked a beautiful, beautiful Ketubah, specific design reflective of them, and a very specific translation also reflective of them. I will read the English. This Ketubah witnesses before God, the Jewish community, family and friends, that on the first day of the week, the 19th day of the month of Heshvan in the year 5783, corresponding to the 12th day of the month of November in the year 2022, the Holy Covenant of Marriage was entered into in Miami Beach, Florida, between the groom, Jake Irving Vetrovsky, son of Jan and Suzanne, and the bride, Stacy Ashlyn Waterman, daughter of Larry and Cindy. According to the laws and traditions of Moses and Israel, and each affirmed to the other, I promise to stand by you always, to be joy to your heart and food to your soul, to bring out the best in you always, and for you to be the most that I can be, to laugh with you in the good times and struggle with you through life's challenges. May we strive to bring to fruition both our shared and our individual hopes and dreams. Let us build our home on a foundation of trust, respect, and generosity of spirit, guided by Torah, values, and traditions. May our lives be embraced by warmth, peace, and love. And when we grow old, may we walk together hand in hand, still feeling the sweetness of our devotion. I give myself without reservation to our union and welcome you as my partner in life. May our home and family be bestowed with blessing and peace. All is valid and binding. We'll now proceed with the Sheva Brachot, or 7 Jewish wedding blessings. The blessings invoke themes of creation, peoplehood, and redemption. Consider the wedding day on the center of creation. I will chant each of the 7 blessings in Hebrew, followed by their English translation. First, we begin with blessing over wine once again. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Amen. Blessed is the one who created the fruit of the vine. Bless the 2 of you who come out of long traditions of struggle to find out what it means to truly be human. May you be full of wine and life. May the life force and the knowledge of the human heart always be with you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'akol bara lichvodo. Blessed is the one. All creation mirrors your splendor and reflects your radiance. Bless the 2 of you. May the 2 of you know that all beauty comes from the great heart, and may you always live in its radiance. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer ha'adam. Blessed is the one who creates human beings. Bless the 2 of you. May you know it all, joy and struggle, beauty and sorrow, tears, companionship, and laughter. May your marriage be strong enough to support you to experience whatever you must as you come to know yourselves and each other, discovering the entire range of your humanity in the process of soul making. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo, b'tzelem demut tavnito, v'yitkon lo mimenu binyan, adei ad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam. Blessed is the one who creates humanity in the divine image, so we may live, love, and perpetuate life. Bless the 2 of you to delight in the wonder and beauty of one another. Sos tasis v'tagel akara, v'kibutz banea letocha besimcha. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach Zion b'vanea. Blessed is the one who brings people together and unites the divided. In joy, we've come to witness the marriage of many cultures. Bless the 2 of you who bring us together through the union today. Sameach tesamach ra'ima ahuvim, samechacha yitzircha began Eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach chatan v'kala. Blessed is the one who rejoices in this love, as the love of the very first couple in the Garden of Eden. Bless the 2 of you who recreate the world for us and for ourselves. May your love be as old and as new as the first love, and may you always bring new life in all its forms into the world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha, hatan v'kala, gila rina ditza v'chedva, ahava ve'achava v'shalom v'reut, Behera Adonai Eloheinu yeshama be'ara Yehuda u'chutzot Yerushalayim, kol sason ve'kol simcha, kol hatan ve'kol kala, kol sason ve'kol simcha, kol hatan ve'kol kala. Mitzalot hatunim bechupatam unearim emishte negi nahatam. Baruch atah Adonai mesameach hatani makala. Blessed is the creation of joy and celebration, lover and beloved, gladness and jubilation, pleasure and delight, love and solidarity, friendship and peace. Soon may we hear in the streets of the city and the paths of the field the voices of joy and gladness. Blessed is the joy of lovers, one with another. Amen. In 2018, while doing work for BBYO, I found myself traveling to Miami before a 3-hour drive to a convention. Dreading a long ride in a car with people I did not know, I quickly found myself surrounded by one of the warmest and most welcoming people I would come to meet, Stacy. Over the next 3 years, I would travel to Miami from time to time to work with the region while developing a close friendship with Stacy. But suddenly, on one of the visits, Stacy mentioned how she had begun dating an amazing guy, that they were in love, and how despite not having dated for so long, that it really seemed meant to be. I was thrilled for her, but I did think it sounded a little bit like a fairy tale. However, I would come to find out that this was not only right, but it was a strength of the relationship and really a fitting metaphor. Now, years later, I had a strange but meaningful request as part of our wedding process, that they each write a letter to one another, only to be revealed after the wedding itself, and which would help me in preparing words for the couple. The letters made clear on paper what was always clear in person. A love so clearly present that it was hard to describe, as if it was so all-encompassing that it was hard to put into words. But in whole, the letters and our conversations expressed the following. Stacy. As Jake was so quick to describe, you are considerate, creative, and always there for others. Always flexible and looking to help, whether with Jake, friends, family, or the teens, parents, and customers you've worked so hard for over the years. You're consistent and reliable. You make those around you more thoughtful and considerate purely by being you and surrounding them by your presence. You allow others to appreciate the smaller moments and recognize how special life can be. You're a partner in life, games, Judaism, Disney running, and everything. You add meaning and light to Jake's life in ways he couldn't have dreamed of before meeting you. And a new life that effortlessly blends together the family he cares so much for and embraces him and all of his hobbies effortlessly. You're what makes his D&D campaign of life so meaningful. Jake, you rolled a natural 20. Jake, as Stacy so beautifully described, you are a partner for all of life. No matter what adventure the DM throws your way, pure acceptance and love in its truest form, a partner in growth and learning, inspiring both of you to grow to your fullest selves together. A kind and generous partner who always shows up for others, whether waking up at 6 a.m. to walk Leia, working to meet a customer's needs, or being there for the family you care so much about. You add an irreplaceable joy to life, whether in the quiet moments at home or on a long run, dancing and running backwards. And as Stacy described, despite the stresses of wedding planning, all the anxiety melts away, because no matter what, you walk down the aisle together. And together, a couple worthy of their own Disney tale, literally running marathons through Disney, with fate bringing them together time and time again. You set an example to all of us on what joyful and committed love can look like, showing us that sometimes happily ever after isn't only in movies, but also in moishe pods, Shabbat dinners, and Miami. Now, despite my own best efforts, the words you each share from your heart are by far the most fitting description of your love. It's at this time in our service that I invite Jake and Stacy each to share the vows that they wrote to one another.
Just get off there already. Okay. Wow, I'm gonna cry more. Stacy, you came into my life like a bolt of lightning. 1 minute you weren't there, and the next you were. But the funny thing about lightning is that they say it never strikes twice in the same place. With us, however, that was not the case. You denied me on J-Swipe and thought that I was boring when we first met.
but I could tell that my soul was undeniably attracted to you. From the very first time we held hands, I could tell that this is what soulmates truly are. In the past few years, we have grown so much together. We have seen career changes, a home purchase, and a beautiful fur baby. Time and time again, we have pushed the boundaries of what we can endure, and it's all because we have each other, and for that reason, we come out stronger. For all of these experiences and all of these reasons, I vow to you that the rest of my life is yours. I vow to always be a loving husband, father, and pet parent. I vow to love you, no matter how sick, healthy, tired, or frantic we both may be. I vow to always work together to provide for our family. I vow every day that I will do my best to make you proud of my actions. I vow to be attentive to the most important things in life, no matter how small they may be. I vow to always make time for us. I vow to never stop wooing you or writing you poetry. And most importantly, I vow to never stop loving you unconditionally through good times and bad times, through sickness and health, through wealth and want. I vow that I am yours from now until forever in this life and the next. Thank you for being my best friend and the love of my life. I got you. I got you. Here, thanks.
Jake, loving you is what every love song and happily ever after is written about. I know that might sound cliche, but love is talked about so much that it can feel like that. You showed me what people have written about for centuries is real, and I'm lucky to be marrying my soulmate today. Love brought us together, and our devotion and companionship will keep us together. I'll never forget, as you walked into my Shabbat dinner, that after that night, my life began. From our adventures and many trips to Disney World, to growing and learning through life's experiences, you never shy away from leaning into the sillies and my love for taking pictures. Being with you is never a dull moment, and I love it that way, especially with our amazing dog, Leia. Together, we will always have trust because our promises of honesty and love will be our strength. Today, surrounded by all of our loved ones, I promise to always see you with the same eyes that I see you with at this exact moment. I vow to honor you, respect you, support you, encourage you. I promise to dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk beside you through whatever life brings. I vow to laugh with you, comfort you during times of joy and times of sorrow. I promise to always pursue you, fight for you, and to love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly for the rest of my life. You are my best friend, and I'm the luckiest person on earth to call you mine.
We now enter the three final moments of our ceremony. First, the priestly benediction, the breaking of the glass, and the kiss. I'll now wrap Jake and Stacy together in Stacy's talit, a Jewish prayer shawl, marking their union and blessing them with the Jewish priestly blessing.
I love you. I'm so excited.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai penav elecha v'yechunecha. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and show you favor. Yisa Adonai penav elecha v'yishin lecha shalom. And may the Lord lift up his face to you and give you peace. Amen.
Amen. What if it doesn't break?
I'll do that right now.
It is at this point in our ceremony that we move to the breaking of the glass, a tradition within Jewish wedding ceremonies. A large variety of meanings. Some say it recalls the temple. Others to remind us that even in the world we live in, full of joy, that we remember that there are still moments to be repaired in the world. And others simply noting before a celebration that we should hear the sound of glass